the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. In the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Elite FPL podcast. Today, we'll be doing the Sunday surgery, and also we're going to be covering the events that are occurring in the Liverpool game. Obviously, Liverpool Wolves. Liverpool 1-0 up. A penalty just being basically given and then overturned. VAR doing a job here, and looking back at the pictures now, rightly so. Connor Cody was kind of looking for it, but Connor Cody, the man in question, was the one at fault for the Salah goal. I've only really been half watching it because I've been preparing for this. I've been rushing around doing other bits and pieces as well. But it's very, very, very lucky not to get a yellow card for diving, to be honest with you. Hey, Firetog. Hey, David Hackinson. How you doing? Hey, Dylan. Hello, everyone in chat. I'm trying to get everything all sorted. I want to get some callers on tonight. how's your game week been? I know we've got some people who've got some crazy game week scores. So if you're one of those people, get yourself on there. Let me quickly just sort this out because that's not right. This is just doing it on the fly. Hey, Alqua, what's going on, man? Let me just get on. We've got animations. There we go. Straight away, animations in the waiting room. Animations, buddy. How you doing?
All right, you. How's it going?
Yeah, not too bad. It's a slow realization that my -8 that I took this week was like completely unnecessary. But apart from that, it's not too bad, mate. What about your week? You had a good week?
Yeah, not doing too bad. Got over about 70 points, so not looking too bad.
Over 70 points. Huh.
Yeah.
So talk me through your game week then. Who was the main ones for you? Have you posted it in the screenshots?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, I'll get up now for you, mate.
No worries.
So you had a good weekend then?
Yeah, it's been decent. What about you?
Yeah, it's been manic. Today was a bit more of a lazy day, to be honest with you. But to be honest, it's just flowed. The weekend's gone flying by, to be honest. I'm just gonna get your team up now. Right then, you watching this game, by the way?
No, when I saw Salah got a penalty though, I was like, oh, that's pretty good. Obviously, I wanted the points from Salah.
So you're on 72 points. You did a free hit. How are you feeling after using that free hit? Worth it?
Kind of. I mean, I used it pretty early. I should have waited until like Friday or when the deadline was on Saturday, but I just rushed into it. To be fair, I just didn't want to have that headache of having those play like Grealish and stuff. To be fair.
Oh yeah, I mean, Jota. Do you think he comes on?
I hope so, as I brought him in for this game week, but I was contemplating with an idea about having a 5-man mid with Jota in it, but if he's been benched, I mean, I don't really want to do that now, really.
A lot of people saying that he was deserving of a rest. He's been playing a lot of minutes lately. Do you think this is going to be the main three for Liverpool going forward with Firmino involved? Or do you think that Klopp's going to favour Jota? That's the $1 million question, surely, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I suppose I have to wait and see if he plays for Fulham, then maybe.
Thing is, you've got him in on a free hit, so that means that next week your team won't have him in. Is that right?
Yeah, I've basically got Grealish instead of him. I took Ziyech out and put Son in on the free hit, and then I brought in Bamford for Watkins.
Bamford for Watkins, yeah. I mean, I look at your team. I mean, it's a decent game week. You did use a free hit. Free hits are really valuable when it comes to blank game weeks. So you're not worried that you may have kind of. I can't see what your team was prior to your free hit. Did you really need to free hit? Is the question I want to ask. Not
really. I could have played Sufal and stuff, but I'm one of those people that's a bit silly when it comes to FPL. How many people did you have blanking this week?
Well,
I had Martinez. I could have gone in with 10 men. I could have played Basuma over Grealish and then Sufal in, but I saw Man United, the game, and I saw that they went 1-0. I was like, okay, yeah, Man United looked poor for the first hour.
Yeah.
And then that's when they started clicking and getting the goals, and I was like, oh, yeah, okay. I still could have done that anyway and not used it. I don't know, really.
If, in hindsight, do you think you just would have just played your bench players and left your free hit for later on in the season? Or do you feel that, it's not been a bad score and, it is what it is?
Probably would have been better to have saved it, but hopefully that just won't be that bad. To be honest, I only play FPL with the people in my league that I play with. So like getting into like the million franc or whatever isn't a big worry for me. It's just trying to beat everyone else in my league, if you get what I mean.
How close are you? Are you top at the moment?
Yeah, I'm in like 5th or 6th, I think now. So.
All right, how far ahead is the mini league leader from you?
I don't know, probably about 30 points and that. Not that bad.
Catchable then.
Yeah, I hope so.
But he's of course got his free hit advantage over yourself. But so you're gonna have to do.
Well, I think some people in my league, they're not experienced. They've used it as well and stuff like that. So I think I'm okay.
Yeah, I think it'd be fine, mate. But to be honest with you, I probably would say that you've probably learned a valuable lesson. Free hits are very much there's a time and a place to use them, and I don't think just because Aston Villa and Newcastle blanked, that would qualify for being one of those. And I know other people use their free hits, and that's fair enough. But I'm pretty sure your team would have done okay regardless. But maybe, it's just a live and learn exercise on this occasion. But yeah, dude, other than that, mate, I hope to speak to you again soon.
No worries.
You got final thoughts before we move on to the next caller?
Well, I have two final questions. Do you think premium strikers are essential? So like having Kane or someone like that?
No.
Okay, and then the other question is... Sorry, Karen, what was you going to say?
Better value in midfield.
Yeah. The only other question I was going to say, I was thinking about going to bring Bruno in and then go like Bamford, Watkins and Wilson or DCL. Do you reckon that's a decent plan?
Bamford, Watkins, DCL with Bruno Fernandes. Yeah. Brilliant. I mean, Watkins will get lots of chances with Grealish when Barkley's back. DCL, I think the form is there. Fixtures is tightening up, but still, he's going to get the chances. I mean, the price points, you've got to look at the price points. Bamford is an absolute steal. I mean, the amount of chances that guy gets for that amount of money, I mean, it's a no-brainer. I possibly would, instead going DCL, Bamford and Watkins, I probably would think now, if I was on a wild card, I would be looking at Wilson instead of DCL and freeing up even more money to put in my midfield. So I'd go with a triple up. If you're going to do three, I'd probably go Wilson, Bamford, and Watkins. Frees more money up in midfield. And also, if you do need to rotate, you can play the fixtures on those three as well. So that's what I would recommend.
No worries. Thank you very much.
No worries, buddy. Animations, take it easy. Speak to you soon.
See you soon, mate.
Remember, guys, we got to call in. I know the game's on. I know you're probably enjoying watching it. But this is the Sunday Surgery. We've got people in the waiting room. Let's get some more people in the waiting room. The stream will go on as long as we've got callers coming into the room. So, guys, get yourself in Discord. The link is in the description. It's also in the chat. And come in there and speak to myself. We've got Liam. Liam, long-term viewer of the show. How's it going, buddy? Liam, are you there, mate? Can you hear me?
Hey, Jason.
How's it going, mate? You right?
Yeah, good. Not too bad.
How's your weekend going? I'm seeing the players coming back on the field. How's your weekend been, mate? Is it football related or not football related? You been watching much football at all?
I watched the Christmas. I watched a lot of football over the weekend.
Best game for you this weekend?
Well, it wasn't the well. I would say I watched a bit of the Tottenham game, and I thought that game was good.
I didn't see the Tottenham game, so I missed out there. Did I? I was out and about, but I obviously kept up with the updates, and I hear that Son was pretty much blistering again, and Kane, they were running the show. Yeah. Did Arsenal ever kind of look that they could get back into the game, or was it pretty much Spurs the whole time on top?
Arsenal had spells, but Spurs were Spurs, aren't they? And once they got after they scored their goals, they kind of sat back. If you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I understand that. So your team's up here. You got 59 points. You had Martinez. Obviously, you got no one coming on for Martinez, so you can play with 10 men. You got Chilwell, Zuma. You got you an assist. You got Walker Peters, Taylor. Walker Peters to play yet. Taylor, Podence, who's playing now. Fernandes, Kevin De Bruyne, captain. Ziyech, Calvert-Lewin, and Vardy. So it's been pretty much an average game week for you, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's a small green arrow, which is good because I'm getting there slowly.
What rank are you at the moment?
Well, when I woke up this morning, I was 1.3, but then obviously Son and Kane, and obviously Salah, so I've gone down a bit, but I'm about, I think, 1.9 now, I think, something like that. Yeah, 1.9.
It's still quite tight, isn't it? In the top, in that sort of like 1 million to 2 million bracket. I just see Mane's just had a shot on goal. Patricio making the save there. And I need to update the timer actually. So I'm because I am following this game. So we are on now 46:30. Here we go. There we go. Cool. We're in sync with the game. So are you watching the game at the moment, Liam?
I'm not. No, I'm just chilling.
As someone that you own Salah, do you? Oh no, you don't.
I don't.
You don't. No, you don't. As a fellow Salah non-owner, you better be hoping that that he's going to be a bit more quieter in the second half. And basically the first goal, and the referee's just going to. What's the referee doing here? Oh, he's got a problem with his. Oh, the battery's gone in this thing. I thought he was going to the monitor for the way he started running over to the side. I was like, "What has he seen?" No, essentially, I got rid of I got rid of Salah, and I'm absolutely praying that he stays quiet second half, having obviously been gifted that opportunity by Connor Cody the first half. As someone that owns just Walker Peters, you're probably going to be open for at best a clean sheet, so you're probably going to be around thereabouts the average mark. In hindsight, did you make any transfers this week?
I did. I sold Consa for Kyle Walker Peters, just so I had 10 players.
Cool. All right, so you didn't take a hit, so you're fine, dude. I mean, I think you can just kind of ride out this week. How's your team looking for next week? Are you happy with it?
No, next week I'm getting rid of Vardy, and I think Ziyech is going for Salah and Patrick Bamford.
Oh, nice. It's nice. Ziyech and Vardy to Salah and Bamford. Yeah, great upgrades, dude. I think that will serve you really well. Obviously, Salah's got like a lovely fixture against Fulham, and Bamford is pretty much gold for pretty much set and forget now for the rest of the season on that one.
Yeah.
But no, dude. I think it's been not a dreadful game week for you. A lot of people taking -8s, -12s, and hits left, right, and centre to try and get in all these players, and some of them not doing anything like me, getting in Jesus and Mahrez. Complete failure. But you know what? That's FPL, and sometimes you roll the dice and it doesn't come up with the number you need. Liam, final thoughts before we move on.
Can I just ask a question?
Go for it, mate.
If you had to have if you only had to have 3, which 3 would you have out of Son, De Bruyne, Fernandes, or Salah?
Out of Son, De Bruyne,
Salah, Fernandes.
De Bruyne, Fernandes, and I don't think Salah's returning as much. Like for me, like I see Son.
Like
I'll go Salah. I'll go Son over Salah. I know it sounds crazy, but I would. I just don't see Salah getting like hat tricks, or
I think if you think about it, like
how many weeks are you going to captain Salah? If you brought Salah in, how many weeks apart from Fulham are you going to be captaining him? Trust me, like if you look at every week, 12.2 million.
Pretty much, yeah.
You will captain him every week.
I think it's too much of a risk not to have Salah. And Son, so like every time I own Son, he's done great. Like if there was a way that I could get Son, Salah, De Bruyne, and Fernandes in, I would. But you can't have everyone.
No, you can't. But I just think that the points per million, I think at the moment, I think Son can keep up with Salah for points per million, and I'd argue that money could be better spent elsewhere in your team, the money that you're saving from not owning Salah. I mean, don't get me wrong, Jota's not playing today, but if Jota did start, then I'd even more have a compounded argument about not having Salah in your team. But the truth of the matter is, I'm just going to get these points up now. So Son is massively outscoring Salah at the moment. He's
Yeah.
19 more points than Salah this season so far. I mean, arguably, Fernandez is just pretty much level with him. But I would say that the money is best value. If you're looking to get the likes of De Bruyne in, KDB, who's expensive in your team, you can't have Salah as well. Like, it's too much money. It's too much money. So you got to give somewhere. And I think that if you're going to go with KD, I think the question is, do you want KDB or do you want Salah? That's the question. And if you can answer that, then it would be obviously Son, Salah, and Fernandez, or KDB, Salah, Fernandez. Sorry, KDB. I'm getting confused myself. KDB, Son, Fernandez. There we go.
But from your point, I get it. But Son, he's a bit fleeky. Like, he scores points, but he
what?
Oh, I thought if you got a Salah, he's more consistent. He's more consistent with points than Son, who kind of hauls and then blanks.
Previous seasons, I would say, yeah. But I think that, I don't know. I mean, looking at Son, I mean, he's returned in 4 at the last 6 games. I to be honest with you, I would say that the fixtures as well. I mean, he got a goal against City, but I guess I would say for me, Son is definitely more informed than Salah this season.
Okay.
However, fixture-wise, Salah's got the fixtures over Son. But then you're arguing between a player that's 9.5 million and a player that's 12.2 million. So as well, you can consider that as well, and who you could have in your team, with Son that you can't have in your team with Salah. So that's another consideration. Like, it could be the difference between having a 4.5 or 5 million, or having the likes of Grealish, or dare I say it, someone like Zaha, or even maybe up to 8.8 billion plus, like Ziyech, who is obviously now injured, but you get what I mean.
Yeah.
All right, buddy.
All right. Thanks, Jason.
Cheers, dude.
Cheers.
That was Liam there calling in. So, guys, reminder, we're going to take some calls during this. If you're willing to come into Discord, get yourself in the waiting room now. I was watching the game at the moment, and Wolves really need to get back into this game. It's Mane with possession. I can see Wolves getting a goal this second half. They just need to really go out. Well, Liverpool's defence aren't that good. We've got Dunk in the waiting room. Good evening, Dunk. What's going on, buddy? Can you hear me? How's it going, Dunk?
Hi, can you hear me?
I can hear you fine, mate. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good. I can hear you there, mate. Yeah.
Cool. So how's life?
Yeah, good. I took the plunge and done a free hit this weekend.
Oh, you didn't? And how do you feel?
Yeah, it's going really well for me at the minute, so fingers crossed it stays that way.
So who did you bring in on the free hit? Let me just see if I can find your team. One sec.
Yeah.
Did you post it in the live stream? You did, didn't you? There we go.
Yep.
80 points on a free hit. Another person that's free hit. So the last caller that free hitted, Animations, he was a bit disappointed. Maybe he felt that free hitting was not necessarily the right move. You sound a bit more positive. I don't obviously know what your team was like before you free hit, but I assume you had at least 2, maybe 3 Aston Villa and maybe a Newcastle. Is that right?
Yeah, well, I had Grealish and Watkins and Martinez were all in the team.
Yeah.
I also had Luca Digne, who I was going to get out on a transfer this week anyway, because he looks like he's out for at least till the new year. And then I also had Harry Kane, who was a doubt as well, so it was just a bit too much to leave for me, and I didn't have any of the big hitters from City in that I really wanted to get in as well.
Yeah, looking for your team. You've got 80 points at the moment on the free hit. You captained the right captain, which was KDB. You had Sterling as well. So you've those two players alone just giving you a large portion of your game week score. Zaha, what made you bring in Zaha on the free hit? Did you just feel that Palace had goals in them? Literally. That's got to be the shock of the week, hasn't it? That Palace result.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting a 5-1. Don't get me wrong, but no. I've watched West Brom quite a few times this season, and they're almost a floodgate kind of team. I feel like
there's a massive chance there for Cody, and oh my god, that was really right in front of goal. Sorry, carry on. Yep. So you're talking about Zaha now? Yep.
Yeah, just West Brom. I've seen them quite a lot, and I feel like they're a team that when they concede one, they tend to fall to bits. And I didn't have any doubt that Crystal Palace would get at least one past them. But I think the red card helped a lot today. So, but it's one of them, when things are going your way, aren't they? It was
yeah. Even Benteke was getting on the score sheet. It's crazy times. Rolling back the years. There's a chance here for Liverpool here.
Yeah, but I'm just hoping for the 3 points.
It makes it 2-0. Liverpool 2-0 up. Gini Wijnaldum. I don't know who got the assist. I'll find out now. But it was a lovely shot. It was Wolves defenders backing off. Wijnaldum running on the left-hand side into the area and then just curls a shot past Patricio. No chance for Patricio. And it's 2-0. Just before the hour mark. And the ball comes in. I think it's Henderson. Henderson with the ball over the top. Wijnaldum takes a nice touch, cuts inside, and then, just curls it to the right-hand side of the goal. Beautifully curved. Patricio, no chance.
Ooh. He could be taking the 3 points away from Henderson. I mean, Salah Henderson could be taking them away from Salah.
Yeah. Oh, my heart bleeds. It really does. But I think Mane owners would be very disappointed because that is exactly the area that you would expect Mane to receive the ball from. It was actually Wijnaldum that was running in on goal. So yes, obviously Steve-O did take out Mane to bring in Salah. Salah has scored, so that's rewarded him again. Mane owners though, how patient a Mane is going to need to be if he blanks in this game as well. What do you think about that, Dunk?
Yeah. Mane, with how close they are in price, Mane and Salah, I would always try and squeeze the extra money out to get Salah in, because I feel like he's always going to have more of an impact and more of a return than Mane consistently. I know Mane has his games where he can score 2 and get an assist, but I feel like Salah's the more consistent of the two.
Yeah.
So I would definitely try and squeeze that extra money out to get Salah in. But I'm just hoping for the 3 points off Salah. We've got the bonus for Zaha and Vardy in the bag, so I'm hoping Salah gets those as well.
You're not that greedy, are you? Come on, jeez! On 80 points, you got your bonuses coming in. You got Gineppo playing tomorrow and Lamptey. Talk me through the Gineppo pick.
To be honest, I was struggling to find someone that for that price that I wanted to get in, and I seen that Southampton had Brighton, because to be honest I was trying to go for defenders apart from Diaz, who I was pretty certain was a clean sheet. With the Kufal and Lamptey picks, they're quite attacking fullbacks for their teams respectively, so I just got them in more for attacking returns. Like, I didn't expect Kufal to keep a clean sheet against Man United, but I didn't expect Man United to keep clean sheets either. And Lamptey's the same. I mean, when I've watched Lamptey play, he almost plays like a winger rather than a fullback. So I feel like
Yeah.
I've gone for the attacking returns, and I'm sure that Gisnepo, I'm sure he got a return in his last game against Man United. So I was just hoping to ride a bit of a wave with him, to be honest, and just see whether he was see if he was turning a corner.
The reality is, most people will have all of their players playing by the end of today, and you still got 2 players playing plus bonus points to come in. So I would say that your free hit, my friend, is probably going to give you at least 30 points over the average. So I think you are quids in. I think that on this occasion, the free hit is paid off, and you go in to your next week with those Aston Villa players back in, knowing that they've got a double, if not a triple game week to play, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
How many people have transferred them out, including myself, by the way, because I went very risky, and it didn't pay off.
Yeah.
But definitely wise choice. I think that's it's really paid off. And by the way, charge your phone because it's getting low.
Oh no, it definitely is. But yeah, maybe even a triple captain if they do have a triple game week coming up. Then triple captain might be looking tasty on a Villa player.
Yeah, definitely. I think the chances of a triple game week is incredibly high, and you would imagine that Grealish is going to feature most minutes in those games.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you for coming on, man. Thank you. Is it the first time you've
no worries.
come on? Have we spoke before, Dunk?
I've come on. Yeah, but very early on at the start of the season, I come on
right
because I hadn't played FPL for a while, so I come on just to get some opinions. But I haven't been on. I keep hiding in the woodwork until something goes right for me.
Yeah, so something goes right, and then you're like, right, I'm going to get on the challenge, discuss it. But to be fair, because there would have been people that would have been like, no, don't use your free hit. It's a waste. You may or may not have heard of them comments. So the fact that you've done it, you've stuck with your conviction, and it's paid off. It's a great feeling, and I applaud you for that. And well done, Dunk. I hope to speak to you again soon,
it's put me up. It's put me up from about 1.2 million to 600k as well. So. Oh
man, what an upgrade! What an upgrade!
Yeah, so big jump.
That's excellent, dude. Thank you ever so much for coming on.
Yeah, great speaking to you, Josh. See you in a bit.
Cheers, Dunk. You take care, buddy.
Bye.
Got no one in the waiting room, guys. Just watching it now as this game's getting a bit feisty. There's a chance for Wolves here. Seeing a replay, and it's a Cody miss, the one where he just chested it down. It's definitely a fit. If Fabinho gets ahead of him, just clears it. It would have been a very good chance for Cody to finish that, and then the replay of the goal from Wijnaldum is just superb finish. I can't believe this for Mane. So many chances, says Brian Tavares. Hey, Blonde, how's it going? You okay? You had a good weekend? Oh, triple captain KDB, says Port 14 Sports. Well, yeah, like Blonde says, come on here and talk to me, man. Tell me about your game week and what on earth made you decide to triple captain KDB, man. That's absolutely brilliant. We've got some new people in the chat. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel. And hit the like button. The more likes we get, the more chance we get new people seeing and discovering our content. And going forward, there'll be lots of content. How is my team looking this week, says Neil in the chat. Well, my team should be on the right hand side there. If I just refresh this. This is my team. And if Jota doesn't come on, who thinks Jota won't come on? Anyone in the chat think that Jota doesn't come on? Because if he doesn't, then I've got Bamford off the bench with 8 points, and I'm praying that Jota doesn't come on. I really am. Trent is coming on. Oh, interesting. 100 people tuning in. We've got 33 likes, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 33 likes and 100 people tuning in. Just saying. Let's get it up. Let's get those likes up, guys. Right, Liverpool attacking now. Robertson with the ball in. It's cleared away. It's out by Bolly for a corner kick. Robertson bombing forward. I need Jota points as FPL raise. I don't need any... no, I don't want a 1 point from Jota, mate. I don't want a 1 point Jota appearance. Henderson with a corner now. Salah. Lofts the ball in. And it's a goal for Matip. And Matip heads it in. Salah with the assist. Oh, I don't believe it. Oh, I got Salah out of my team, and I'm feeling bad, man. Why did I took Salah out for Mahrez? I sabotaged my team. To bring in Mahrez and Jesus, I sabotaged my team. Feels good. Oh. That's going to be bonus free for Salah now. Who's more essential, KDB or Salah? I don't think... I think the word essential's a bit strong, but I would want to say KDB. Jota won't come on, but if Trent comes on for Williams, I've bagged a clean sheet, brought Williams in this week. Well, Trent's on. Trent's come on. So well done. Salah versus Fulham is going to be a treat, yeah. Remind people, please, not to post scores or goals in the chat before I see them, alright? Salah is a nightmare to not to own, I know. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Can we get... Right, got any more callers in the waiting room? Guys, get yourself in the Discord waiting room and get on air. Talk to me about your game week. Salah's a nightmare. Lemon nightmare. I hope Jota comes on to stop the bench points, says Bilal in the chat. I need a bit of luck this week. Yeah, Wolves to come back now. 3-3. Full time. 3-3. The Salah, Fernandez, KDB conundrum in midfield is hard to deal with. You can't have them all. You'd be surprised what you can have though, if you get with like Wilson and Bamford up front. Salah on the right hand side now, looking to run into the box. This is dangerous. He's weaved past one, weaved past two, and he's been tackled in the box, and that was a foul. That was a foul on Salah, and I can't believe he's not given that as a penalty. I cannot believe he's not given that as a penalty. Salah's gone down. It's a real tough challenge on him, and it's Cody again. Mind you saying that, I'm watching it again in slow motion on the replay. Does he touch him? Yeah, he does touch him, but he goes down like a ton of bricks, to be honest. Would have been a soft penalty. No Jota, please. Souček, Jamie 8 points, and I need for 80 points. Very nice, Alex. Similar boat to me. 8 points off the bench. My only issue with Wilson is he plays the next game, which you say COVID. Well, I think. I think you can afford to wait before doing any transfers like that. We'll know more as the week goes on. Right, we got some people in the waiting room. I'm going to bring on both of you guys one after the other. I've got Jack G. Jack G, this is the first time I think I've ever been owed the privilege to speak to you, my friend.
Hello.
How's it going, Jack? Where are you from?
I'm from Burnley.
Burnley, okay, okay.
Yeah.
And what team do you support, Jack?
Burnley.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Like our Stevo then. How long have you been watching this? Have you been watching our show long?
Since the start of this season, really, to be honest. So I'm not long now.
Cool. And how are you doing fantasy football wise?
Decent. Like, to be honest, I haven't started off really good, but this week I captained Zaha, so I'm pretty happy with that.
Oh, nice, mate. What made you captain Zaha? That's such an out there captaincy choice. Like, why?
Yeah, well, West Brom, like, I've been watching them, they're terrible defensively.
Second person to say that tonight. Yeah, carry on.
Yeah, and then, like, Zaha, like, he's been out for a couple of weeks, you know, and coming back from injury or whatever it were. I thought he's going to want to score some goals tonight. And then he did, so...
Yeah, so 5-1 that game. So I bet you
5-1.
I bet you were in absolute dreamland. Were you watching it?
Yeah. Pardon?
Did you watch the game?
Yeah, I watched the second half, not the first half. So. They were dominating.
Well, I have to applaud you. Have you posted your team in the screenshots channel? Could you?
No, I put it in the rate my team section.
Oh, you just put it in there now, have you?
Yeah, I can put it in.
That's fine. I got it. I'll open it up.
Alright.
So your points, 76 points.
Yep.
Mendy in goal, nice. Lamptey, Semedo, Chilwell, Taylor. So your defence is meh.
Yeah.
But the points have all come from your midfield, haven't they?
Yeah, midfield and then some from attack as well. I mean, the problem is I brought in Callum Wilson this week before the game had got called off, so I'm a bit annoyed about that. When
what did you take a -4?
It got called off. Pardon?
Have you got Wilson on the bench then?
Yeah, Wilson and
you
Grealish
have,
on the bench.
Oh,
Grealish
wow.
on the bench as well. Yeah, so that was pretty annoying. As soon as I get
well,
in.
it's not basically if they had played, who would you have benched?
Probably one of the defenders, definitely.
Yeah.
I'd say.
So you'd have played a 3-5, 3-4-3 or 3-5-2.
3-5-2, because I'd have probably took out Charlie Taylor because I didn't expect us to get anything against Everton, and the fact that we got a draw, well, I'm happy with that, to be honest.
That's a really good. That's a really good score, mate. It really is. And you know, you should have triple captain Zaha. What are you on about? You know,
I've already used that.
Have you? Well, when did you use a triple captain?
Who was it on now? I can't even remember. I remember now. Because I was really far behind all my friends in my fantasy team. I thought, I needed to do something different, so I decided to triple captain Patrick Bamford. I can't remember who against, but he got one goal. I know that, but I can't remember who against.
Well, at least he got you something, and I've got bad news.
He got me something, yeah.
I got bad news now for myself and anyone else that owns Jota. He's on for 1 point. So yeah, my Bamford benching is definitely going to be a bitter pill to swallow. It's my fault for benching him in the first place. So dude, I have to ask you, who's your captain for next week?
Liverpool aren't playing Fulham, are they?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, it's got to be Salah. Against Fulham, it's got to be Salah.
For someone like myself who transferred out Salah for City assets, do you think you would be, if it was you in my position, I should be scrambling to get Salah back in and licking my wounds?
It's hard because City are good and they will get you points, but then again, Liverpool will probably get you more.
Well, Jesus ain't going to get me nothing, mate.
Yeah,
I think Jesus could be playing still now, and he still wouldn't have scored.
Yeah.
He was that.
Jesus, when he's good, but when he's bad, he's awful.
He's awful a lot more than he is good.
Yeah,
that's from my own experience from watching Man City. But yeah, dude, really a cracking scoreline. And next week, captaincy set.
Yep.
Happy days, mate. Happy days. Thank you for coming on.
No, thank you. Thank you for having me.
I hope to speak to you again soon.
Yep, you too.
Cheers, buddy. Have a good night.
See ya. Bye.
Oh, my life. It's another goal. Alexander-Arnold with the assist. Mane with the goal. Wow. Liverpool 4, Wolves 0. And Alexander-Arnold, what a ball this is. Absolutely beautiful. And to be honest with you, I'm glad that Salah didn't get there. It would have been... Oh, it's not an Alexander-Arnold. Hang on. Is it a Semedo own goal? Yes, it is. A Mane assist, Semedo own goal. A Mane assist, Semedo own goal. Oh dear, Jack. If you're still watching, mate, Semedo, your man. I'm afraid to say he's just got himself an own goal, so he's going to be on -1, I think, now. Sorry to say. What a ball, though. What a ball from Trent Alexander-Arnold from the right-hand side. We got Jones Bloke. Good evening, Jones. How you doing, mate?
How you doing, Jason?
Oh, not too bad. I'm looking at this game and I'm thinking, I don't own Salah. I'm an idiot.
I do own Salah and hope he's sort of helping me out a little bit on my game week now. It's been awful.
Oh, let's bring your team up, shall we? Oh, man. Have you been watching most of the games then?
I watched them all yesterday, and then today I went Christmas shopping and got the food bits in. I just thought I need to not put myself through the pain of Vardy and then I watched Tottenham Arsenal when I got back. And I'm spitting feathers.
So you did a -8 on 33.
Yeah.
Oh, you took out Son and Kane.
Yeah. Horrendous.
Oh, you brought in Mahrez as well.
Yeah. He got a bonus.
Well, that's all right then. I have to say, though, dude, I mean, you watch that City game, and Mahrez was very unlucky not to get at least an assist. He was doing a lot of good work there on the right-hand side, but I'm just looking at a chance for Traore here for Wolves, and I've got something in my eye, which is really annoying me. So yeah, talk to me about your team, your game week then. McCarthy in goal, still to play. With Lamptey still to play. You had Chilwell, Dallas 1, and Cresswell 1. You got 4 points between 3 of the defenders. Salary captain is kind of pulling you out a tough situation now. Ward-Prowse to play tomorrow. Mahrez, which was a failure. Fernandes was okay. Cavani. What's your thoughts on Cavani?
Well, because I was going to bring in Mendy and bring in Abraham, but then I had that sneaky suspicion that Giroud would play. So he did. So at least I got a point from Cavani, but yeah, that's a failure, isn't it? That's in itself.
Yeah, what are you going to do with him going forward?
I don't know. I just want to get through this game week. See, I'm hoping Ward-Prowse gets some points tomorrow, and it's all. Yeah, we'll see.
Bag another
but I think
massive monster haul for Ward-Prowse.
That's it. Yeah, Ward-Prowse hat trick.
Obviously, Lamptey to do something as well.
Yeah, 3-2 Southampton. Ward-Prowse hat trick, and then
Lamptey brace. 2 assists. Yeah. Definitely come on the show if that happens. Yeah.
Then I wake up again, eh?
Yeah. But you've got Grealish, you've got Watkins in for next week. Your team's looking all right. You've got all the main players there. Obviously, Mahrez could be an issue going forward with rotation. Cavani again with rotation. You never know. United played really well in the second half against West Ham.
I also got out, didn't I? Souček.
When it rains, it pours, eh? But at least you got Sally. At least your captain's doing something.
Yeah, let's hope he gets another one, eh? I know you don't want him to.
Well, I don't want him to. He's twisting the knife in already as it is, to be honest with you. I'm pretty gutted of my own decisions. If I should have gone to sleep. I should have gone to sleep on Friday night and not stayed up till 2 a.m. thinking about things.
I saw your Twitter post doing that, and I was like,
I don't know why I was doing it. I don't know.
You just got that fever, didn't you? You got that like excitement.
I just had this vision. I just had this vision that City were going to just completely destroy Fulham, and it was going to be Mahrez and Jesus involved in the goals. And I thought, you know what, I really want to kind of take advantage of this, and yeah, it didn't work.
But anyway, how's your weekend been? You caught up much of football, or?
I watched quite a bit of football. Today we went out and about. We went for a walk yesterday as well. We're trying to get out for walks, get a bit of fresh air. I think it's important with everything that's going on as well, to get kind of clear your mind a little bit. But yeah, I'm always kept busy. You know, the little one keeps me busy all the time, pretty much, and she's just getting more and more cheeky every day.
Is she? Oh, I've got 2 little boys myself, so.
Oh yeah. Then your life is taken over, isn't it? It's like, but it's all for the best, and it's you get the best. You get these odd moments away where you can sort of like come on here and have a chat. I'm getting a shed, mate, in the bottom of the garden. That's my moment away.
I know. I'm looking forward to this. I
can't wait.
You're gonna get like a beer fridge in there and stuff like that.
Well, one step at a time, okay? One step at a time. The best thing though is Christmas is coming, and it's it's the excitement of that now. I can't wait to see her face when she comes down and sees all the presents. Honestly, it's gonna be like I'm a kid again, almost. That's how exciting it is.
I know you live it through the eyes of the children, don't you? I think that's what happens.
Yeah, definitely. I'm watching Wolves here. They're trying to mount one final push to try and get some of that out of this game. Can you see anything from Wolves this game that makes you think that they could get a goal? I mean, to me, it's pretty much done now. The game, we might as well blow the whistle.
Nah, we want Salah to carry on and get like another penalty. That'd be nice.
Well, what's going to happen is this is playing into Liverpool hands now, because Wolves are piling all these players forward. Cody, the fullbacks piling forward, not leaving many people back for this corner, and the likes of Mane, Salah, they're going to just be loving it on the counter-attack.
I know.
I mean, I'm watching them now. You can see they're ready for the counter-attack already. Here we go.
Well, I'm kind of watching. I'm watching it on the laptop and watching the stream, so I'm watching the comments as well.
Yeah.
Some double dipping. But I saw everyone's asking me my rank in the chat.
Yeah, what's your rank?
I think I've gone down 1 million this weekend.
1 million?
I was 1.8, and I just looked at live FPL, and I think it's about 2.7 now. It's horrible.
Man!
But it's not over. It's not over.
It's not over. You got players to play. You got Ward-Prowse and McCarthy. You never know. And you got Lamptey as well. You got more playing than most. To be fair, you got 3 more players to play. I've only got 1. So to be honest with you, it's not that bad. I mean, I haven't moved at all really. I've gone from 427 to about the same. So I've pretty much not budged.
Yeah.
I need a Mane goal, says Brian Tavares, before they blow the whistle. Are they not giving me?
Yeah.
I'm on 70. Oh no, I'm not. I'm on 64.
That's good. I know you think it's bad because you're doing -8, but it's all right actually. It's not too bad.
It's 56 if you take into account the -8.
Yeah.
It's not great. It's not great because I'm looking at the average now. I've got. I mean, the overall average is 56, so I'm pretty much hitting the average, and I'm dropping. I'm gone from 423 to 538. There we go. That is the power of not owning Salah, right there. Gutted. Absolutely gutted.
I could say that about not owning KDB, couldn't you? People, because he did. I think like when I was watching it, I was thinking,
Yeah, but only 23 of the game, only 23%, only 23% of the game own KDB, whereas
really, it felt like everyone
whereas like pretty much all the serious FPL players have got Salah in, so yeah.
I know. Well,
that's why I bring it
up.
So
what do you think? What do you think? Just quickly, what do you think I should do with Cavani then?
Cavani, I wouldn't have got him in, to be honest, in the first place. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah.
That's what.
KDB and for Mahrez, yeah.
Well, possible. I don't know. I don't know if it works out. I ain't done the maths yet.
Can you do KDB to Brewster, Mahrez to? Sorry, can you do Cavani to Brewster, Mahrez KDB? Can you do that?
I'm not sure. I'll have to work out the maths. I think I've got 0.3 left.
It would be interesting if you can.
And just leave him on the bench, and then just have Calvert-Lewin and Watkins for a bit.
You might be close. It'd be touch and go whether or not you can do it. But Jones, I mean, you got time. It could get better for you, mate. Tomorrow night with Will Prowse. You never know. Keep the positivity going.
Mahrez could do what he does, doesn't he? He could then get a couple more. So, yeah, we'll have a think.
Cheers, mate.
But I enjoyed taking the -8 this week. It was good fun, and that's like you said. That's it on the thing. But I've got Bruno in now. That was my main priority, wasn't it? As I said.
Yeah,
painful, but I got him.
I'm gonna have to decide what I'm gonna do with Jesus. I might. Yeah. I really want Salah in, but I've kind of made my bed now. I've got to sleep in it. That sort of situation. Mane assist has been given apparently, says Gabriel to Rob in the chat.
Oh, all right, that's okay then.
Jones, cheers for coming on, buddy.
All right, you take it easy, and if Will Prowse scores a hat trick, you'll hear from me.
Yes, I expect I will. Look after yourself, mate. Stay safe.
Have a good week. All right, you take care. Thanks, Jason.
Cheers,
bye.
Cheers, mate. Bye. Free kick. Alexander Arnold standing over it with Robertson. Left-hand side, just outside the penalty area. Surely it'd be Alexander Arnold on this one, I would imagine. No, it's not. It's Robertson. Robertson with the ball in. It's over everyone's head and it's out for a goal kick. Let's bring on Sean. Evening, Sean. How's it going, mate?
Not too bad. How are you doing?
Oh, just reeling from my bad decisions, but apart from that, I'm super. Thank you for asking. Looking at your team here, you've obviously not updated it because obviously Jota's come on for that 1 point.
Yeah.
You've got your nothing on the bench anyway, so it's not blocking anything. In one word, can you sum up your game week thoughts?
Probably the best week I've had this season. It's not been a great start to the season. This has been very nice to actually see players return for me and not worry about how far my red arrow is going to drop me down again.
Salah's just had a shot wide. Yeah, I mean you haven't got Salah in. That would have been just the icing on the cake, really.
Yeah.
De Bruyne, Fernandes, Vardy, Calvert-Lewin, and Werner all returning you the points. Your midfield, yeah. So essentially, look at. I mean, you had Zuma, Diaz as well. I mean, it's nice. What's your score at the moment with the bonuses?
It'll be 74 once bonus comes in for Vardy, and then Masuaku comes off the bench for Grealish.
Oh, very nice, mate. Very nice. Well done. Well done. And you didn't take a hit?
No, the one transfer was getting Matty cash out for Ruben Diaz.
Oh, brilliant.
So, yeah.
Excellent, Sean. Well done, mate.
It's been a nice week. One of only 2 this season, really. So,
where's your green arrow taking you? Have you checked that yet?
It's taken me up about 500k. So, it's not too bad for 2.7 mil to 2.2. So,
wow.
It's not gone too bad. Hopefully a few more weeks like that, and I can start to
claw it back. Yeah, you got your chips intact.
Yeah, all my chips are still intact.
There you go.
So,
mate. Yeah,
that's
keep positive.
one thing.
Stay strong. Keep positive. You'll get those red arrows back. I'm sure you'll keep getting those green arrows, and I'm just watching the game's about to finish. Literally just over a minute left of the game. And what do you make of this 4-0 win for Liverpool? Bit of a walk in the park, would you say?
Yeah, it seems that way. I think Wolves are going to be a team that struggle now without Jimenez. I think that's an injury to them that basically could derail their season.
I mean, who is their straight replacement in that attacking role, do you think?
Well, they signed that 18-year-old from Porto that's supposed to be a really good talent, young talent, Fabio Silva. But I think it's probably a bit too early for him. Their main replacement last season would have been Jota, who they sold to Liverpool. So that's kind of backfired on them, really.
Dentonka's just having a chance there going over, but their games, their race is run for this game. At least they've not had any threat really going forward. The chances come into like Cody really in this game from crosses, very poor, and to concede 4, the defense hasn't looked that convincing, has it? This game,
no, but this is still the best attack in the league for the past 2 seasons. No matter what Liverpool's injuries have been defensively, they've still had the best attack for probably the last 2 or 3 years. So Liverpool are always going to score goals. It's just whether you can outscore them effectively this season with these defensive issues. And the way Liverpool play, you can lose a player and then somebody will fit in and fill the system and will do the exact same job. So,
well, you know, that's a fair one. Obviously, they beat Leicester 3-0. Just going back through their results. I mean, barring that Leicester 3-0, they've not scored more than 2 goals this season.
They scored 3 against Arsenal as well. So,
sorry. Game week 3 they did. Yeah, so since game week 3, that's it. They've scored 2 goals since game week 3. Maximum, and then obviously today they've scored 4. That's they're
a team
I was expecting Wolves to put in a better defensive showing. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. However, obviously, you know, like they've been on form. Salah, they gifted them the first goal. Mane, he's been hungry as well. But I've been really impressed again with the midfield for Liverpool. I think the midfield really is what making them tick at the moment.
Yeah, midfield are workhorses, which suits what Jurgen Klopp wants to do. And it might not be as star-studded as Manchester City's or that, but it does their job and they know their jobs.
Or Chelsea.
It allows your Salahs, your Manes, your Firminos, your Jotas when he starts to just go and express themselves and win football matches for them.
Yeah, so you got Masuaku coming in for Grealish to answer the question for Jones in the chat. I mean, the fans are back in the stadiums. It's great, isn't it?
I loved it. Watching the Chelsea game yesterday, you could I missed like when I was watching football, a decision that doesn't go your team's way, and you hear the fans like start like going at the ref and stuff like that, like missing all of that sort of, and the atmosphere that the crowd produces and does. So
it's the emotion of the game, isn't it? It gives it that soul. The soul of the game is returned. But yeah, that's a great win for Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool. I believe they're now top. Is that right?
I think they're level on points with Spurs. I'm not sure. I think Spurs have got a better goal difference.
All right, yeah. Spurs are top, level on points with a 5. Well, it's quite a bit of a goal difference. Plus 5 for Spurs.
Chelsea have the same goal difference as Spurs. It's just they're 2 points behind them. So
yeah, Chelsea. I mean, this is a this is an amazing year, isn't it? Where we're seeing the table this close. You know, United have still got a game in hand along with Man City, so they could potentially be on the same points as Chelsea, Leicester in 4th place, 3rd place. I mean, the league is wide open. Yeah. Normally by Christmas we see someone pulling ahead. I said many weeks ago that I felt that Spurs are a genuine title contender. Would you say that's the case, or do you think this is form that Mourinho's just managed to get out of them for the short term?
Begrudgingly, as a Chelsea fan, I think they're genuine title contenders. Mourinho knows how to win leagues no matter where he goes, and he will definitely know how to get the best out of the players that he's got there, and will definitely put them in the picture. Definitely, I think the top 4 this season will probably be City, Liverpool, Spurs, Chelsea. Just looking at current form. I don't think you can put past any of them.
I think Chelsea will. I think they'll be a bit of a dark horse. I think once Frank gets that, gets the run of games. I mean, that win against Leeds. I mean, Leeds are not pushovers. I think that Chelsea could really push for maybe even second. I don't know about Man City. I don't know. I've seen a lot of Man City this year, and without Aguero, they're not that ruthless, and they're not that convincing at the back. I mean, I don't know.
I like Ruben Diaz as a centre back. I think he's a very good centre back. I like Laporte. If they can get those two fit and playing
Laporte and Diaz together, yeah, definitely. But Stones, for me, is full of mistakes. He almost scored an own goal yesterday.
Yeah, it's all. And John Stones was a liability even when he was at Everton. I don't know how Everton convinced Man City to pay 50 million for him.
Yeah,
I think Man City's issues are defensively, but once they get their team back,
it's the attack, isn't it? Aguero is back fully fit, you would say, or if they do sign someone in January. But Jesus, for me, he's useless. He's useless. I'm stupid I brought him in, to be honest with you. I'm pretty embarrassed that I brought him in.
You look at the fixture though, and you think Fulham have been conceding goals left, right, and centre to teams. If there was a game in which Jesus was going to score and get his confidence back, on paper, the Fulham game would probably be up there with West Brom for that to get yourself a goal or two. But on paper, it's the right. On the paper, it looked like a right idea and a good idea, but in reality, it's just not come into play. It's the way football goes sometimes.
I think that's not going to take people off of Mohamed Salah, their captaincy next week, though. That game on paper looks like it could be a bit of a battering as well, doesn't it?
I'm trying to figure out a way in which I can bring Salah into my team. I'm trying to see if I can get Salah in with De Bruyne and Fernandes and have the 3 of them all in tandem in the midfield. But it's proving difficult at the moment.
It is. Sean, I'd love to sit and chat with you all night, but we're pretty much done there. And I want to say thank you for coming on, buddy.
No problems. Thank you very much for having me on.
Yeah, you take care, mate. Speak to you again soon.
Yep, speak soon.
How's the young keeper for Liverpool? He played really well, Blinky. Once Salah gets bonus points, I'll be on 49. Not that bad, but not that good. That's okay. Just roll with it, Dylan, and move on. Thank God Salah saved my game week. 63 points, and I'm all done from 7 starters and 3 bench appearances. Oh, wow. Well done, Firetog. Chelsea has got the pace. I mean, Werner is blistering how fast he is. Do I do Son and Werner to Bamford and Salah for -4? I wouldn't be getting rid of Son. I would be getting rid of Werner, though. Maybe you've got another route into Salah other than Son. I don't think the -4 for Son is necessary. Hey, Peaky Blinders. Hey, guys, I'm on 83 points with Lamptey to go for first good game week. Well done, Peaky Blinders. Well done. Werner may be fast, but he still can't score. He can assist, though. Do you know what? I've been waiting all stream to take a bite out of this Kit Kat Chunky. And now I've got no cooler on, I can take a bite of it. So there you go, I'm going to take a bite. It's been sat on my desk. And it's been like, oh, I can't eat and talk to people at the same time. Hey Hookie, how's it going, man? Sunday surgery's back, absolutely, every Sunday. 8 PM. Put it in your diary. Golasso's in the waiting room. Golasso! How's it going, buddy? He's just waiting for him to mute his mic. Is he? Golasso,
hello,
are you there?
hello?
Are you on the... How you doing, mate? You right?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Well, game week wise, I'm doing alright.
Right. Are you calling up because you had a good game week? Or are you calling up because you had a poor game week?
Well, at the start of the game week, I was doing really bad. But I think Vardy scored for me. I had him captain, and Salah's done pretty well tonight. I've still got a few players left. So I guess we'll see. For like when the game week's over, in terms of how good it's been.
You post your team in the live screen
yeah, I've done
channel?
that.
Thank you.
I've done that.
I'm just looking through the mini leagues at the moment to see what movement there's been. There's been some movement. Obviously tonight with Salah, and obviously earlier on with Vardy doing stuff. And Stevo, fair play to Stevo, he's actually clawed it all back. Especially with those bonus points for Salah as well when they come in for him. He's captain Salah. And he had Vardy earlier on who scored as well. So, absolutely brilliant. So, even with 9 players... Oh no, Brewster came on. He's going to play... He's going to have a full 11. But yeah, he's got quite a good game week score there. Steve-O, when he watches this back, he'll be a big smile on his face. Let's bring up your team.
I've just seen my live rank.
Yeah?
Oh no. So I was at 63k start of the week, 156k now.
Mate, I'd love that rank, so don't you start moaning to me about that.
Oh, God.
If you claw them back, I mean, how far behind are you now from 10k? It'll tell you.
Is that supposed to be on this website?
I don't know what website you use, but yeah.
Live FPL.
Yeah,
FPL.
it should do, but maybe it's the light version you're looking at the moment. You have to wait for the full version to come available when the website's not being hit by so much traffic. But yeah, your team, boom, Diaz. We've still got Bednarek and Walker-Peters to play tomorrow, and McCarthy.
Yeah, I'm relying on that Southampton clean sheet.
Yeah, God, you are. Blooming hell. Oh, wow. So, Vardy captain. You got your captain wrong, didn't you?
Yeah, I did get it wrong. I was going to go with Salah because, Liverpool home, but I just saw that Wolves would do a little bit better, and I saw Sheffield United, they've got something like 1 point all season. Vardy's away record is really, really good. His XG stats per 90 stats are looking very, very good as well. So ultimately, I went with him. But I mean, it did all right. He still scored a goal. But obviously Salah was the better option in the end.
Yeah, well, let's hope for your sake that Southampton do keep a clean sheet tomorrow, and then you'll be getting a lesser red arrow. You probably end up kind of staying where you were, to be fair, if you get all 6 points from each of them, and maybe even bonuses. You never know. Walker-Peters could have something. But yeah, dude, we've also posted another screenshot underneath. Is that right?
Yeah, that's my transfers. Yeah, that's my transfer page with all my sell values and stuff.
Right. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, dude. I think you think you'll end up hopefully kind of having a slight red arrow once those 3 players are played, and then you can move yourself forward for game week 12, which I'd imagine you're going to captain Salah.
So, can you say that again?
I said I imagine you're going to be captaining Salah against Fulham next week.
Yeah, 100%, definitely.
Brilliant. Golasso, mate. Thanks for coming on, dude.
Thank you.
Cheers. Good game. It's not the best of game weeks, but I don't think you need to be upset too much. I mean, tonight the the Salah getting that goal and assist is certainly helps out. And earlier on, Vardy did get you a goal, so it's not like he's blanked, but he's not, he's just not been as higher scoring as others out there. But cheers, dude, for coming on.
All right, thanks.
Guys, it's getting late. I'm going to watch some Netflix and I will be back for a preview. There'll be a big, basically, we'll be back Tuesday. There's going to be an important stream this week. We've got a lot to talk about with you guys. A lot of exciting things going to be happening in the near future as well. And I want to say, as always, a massive thank you to all the channel supporters we have out there. The people in the Discord that keep that ticking along. Moderator team that help in the streams. For the community members in Discord. And if you're not a member of Discord, get yourself in Discord. The link is in the description. The link is in the chat. Keep an eye out, guys, for Tuesday. We'll confirm a time. It's probably going to be about 7, 8 o'clock on Tuesday. Have a good night, everybody. Look after yourselves. I've been me, you've been you. All that jazz. Dread's like, you need that as a catchphrase. I don't know. Was it Vince? I think it was Vince that said that. All the best, guys.